Oh yeah. Oh damn. Microphone's breaking. Welcome back. Welcome back. Whoa, where's my taps at? I got that one. I got that one. Yeah, what's up? I'm rusty. Let's turn that up in my headphones one time. Yeah. Oh yeah. Haha, Jerome, what's up, dude? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, what up? Yeah. It feels so good to be back. Yeah, what's up, everyone? Welcome, welcome to a fine Friday edition, a triumphant return of BS with Be Honest. That's me. What's good? Nikki Be Honest. It's my name on the internet, my name in some circles of real life, and I'm back. It's been about a month. Been about a month since I've been on here. Now, why is that? Because sometimes people suck. Sometimes I suck. If you noticed, the very last episode I did on here, the last couple of them, I was spiraling. I was in a state of constantly being triggered and irritated and agitated, which is I. There's a comedic edge to that a little bit, but it's miserable. It's miserable, man. And once I was indulging and dancing with that miserable position, it just made everything else suck. And if everything sucks and my brain is focused on the fact that everything sucks, well, you know what that does? It makes me suck. Can't focus on that stuff, man. But that's what ended up happening. That's what ended up happening. Maybe I'm casting my net too wide and doing too many things. I'm in a position. Welcome to the show, by the way. To any newcomers or people coming back. What's the premise of the show? Well, now the new premise is going to be to do it. Let's get back in the swing of things. Because in my view, I was pretty consistent for a solid year as I do miscellaneous projects online. This BS with Hannas format here on YouTube, live on YouTube, by the way, at BS with Be Honest. This would be like the third iteration of experimenting with YouTube shows, which basically started once I got sober, which was about 3 years ago. And it took a while to find a groove. It took a while to find a pattern. It took a while to find a scheme that fits, that makes sense, that I could do and that I would do. That's what you got to think about. I forget who said that. That might be a Norman Peele thing. What could you do that you would do? And to me, it makes sense to do it in the morning a few times a week. Gets me up and out of bed, gets me going. The whole premise generally is to wake up and take a nice walk and read some good stuff and come talk to the people. And then when I'm done talking to the people, I go lift some weights and I go to work and I do my thing, dude. Just a dude out here getting after it. I play music, doing all types of stuff online. I got a Patreon account. I got an Instagram account. I got a merch line, heavybluesmetal.com. Like, I'm out here trying to build something. I'm out here trying to be something. And that's not easy. But over the year of doing this consistently, what did it really do? Changed my wake up time, changed my routines, changed my habits, put some pressure on me. Sometimes a lot of pressure, self induced. No one needs me to come out here on YouTube. No one is paying me to come out here on YouTube, except for a couple of y'all. Y'all are real ones, by the way. Patreon.com/NickyBeHonest. But, neither here nor there, dude. It's like something I wanted to do, so I got to do it. And the only choice, if you want to do something, is do it. Do or do not. There is no try. I'm trying. Well, eventually got to a point where I was trying too hard and I was thinking that I was trying too hard and imposter syndrome and it sucks anyway and blah, 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 blah. And once that happens, it's like I got nothing good to say. I got nothing good to say, so why come out and say it? No one wants to see me come out here, a nobody on YouTube, and just piss and moan, complain, just whine about stuff. No, 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 no need for that. So I just took a month off, man. I just said, you know what? F this. I'm going to pump the brakes a little bit. I'm going to kind of reorient myself and maybe work on the big picture, work on some plans. This is generally an improvised podcast. I don't come out here with a script. I'm not reading from nothing. I got some notes, maybe some books in front of me I might quote, just thinking out loud, live in real time. So I took the month off, had my period, so to speak. I was just, you know, down and out, depressed, sad, corny, lame. So we get over that. We get over that. And what's that mean? It means I was up nice and early today, did my 45-minute outside, little bit of exercise, a nice walk, a nice pensive walk among the birds and lawnmowers. Saw a couple deer. So that's nice. You know what I mean? It's a Friday going into the weekend, man. And I need to reframe how I look at this show. What'd you say there, Jerome? 3 years, July 4th. Yes, sir. 4th of July will be my 3 years since my last beer. Yes, sir. And that's important because once upon a time on a Friday, it didn't mean nothing. It was like, all right, party tonight. Problem is, I was partying every night. So what? Now it's cheap, now it don't mean nothing. It's just dumb. It's just silly. It became business as usual. So at this point in my life, what does a Friday really mean? Is it the end of my work week? Nah, not really. Not by the nature of what I do, working in a burger joint. That means a lot of weekend work. I typically get one day off every week, one full day. I don't work every night anymore. So it's not like I have no time to myself, but that time I have to myself, I'm using to tend to the garden that is my mind and take what's up here and put it into something. What I would like to do for all stakes and purposes is use my mornings for brand building and self building and personal development and habit building, habitual construction of a life worth living. And while I got to have a day job, the day is for the day job. And that's all right. That's just what it is. And then the nighttime is going to be for asset building, whatever that means. That's my creative time, you know? And I find plenty of ways to keep myself busy. I've been going to church. I've been going to meetings. I've been going to like a men's group that my church has every Tuesday night. I have a guitar student that I've been teaching. I've been writing. You know what I mean? Like if half of the reason for my existential spiral is because I'm just doing this. My whole creative output almost is like, all right, well, I got to come out here on YouTube and I got to improvise and I got to use a bunch of profanity and I got to. Well, yeah, you run out of steam doing that, you know. And I've accomplished a lot in this year, 2026. I got my LLC, got the bank accounts and all that stuff set up. I set up the merch line, which is just a drop shipping line, but that's all right. And got some fresh threads for y'all, man. Heavybluesmetal.com. Go check it out and buy some stuff. If you like the message, rep the message. Very simple. I applied to get my CPT, certified personal trainer license from ISSA. Boom, got that, did that. There's extra stuff in there, but then it's like I started pushing myself as hard as I could, as hard as I could, as hard as I could, which is fine, which is good actually, because that's how you learn. That's how you get better. That's how you build muscle. You stress it. You stress it. You put it under some tension, spend some time under that tension, and you grow. And sometimes you hurt yourself. Like I got my back is still kind of jacked up, so I haven't been squatting. And at first, that put me into a whole spiral. So a lot of my ego was built on getting under 400 pounds and squatting that shit. And that's a good thing. Maybe I overdid it. So recalibrate, adjust, relearn how to do whatever it is you're doing, which means now my leg days basically have no squatting in them, which means I have to figure out how to like rewire my mind to enjoy it and to do it anyway and to not be like, well, I can't do this, so there's no point. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. Jerome says he loves to keep ripping merch. That's right. Because that's what it is, dude. And even if I'm not on here on YouTube running my mouth and posting on the Patreon and I started the new Instagram page, Heavy Blues Metal, because I need to like promote this stuff. I need to look at it kind of like a business, but then the nature of business becomes apparent. So what is my business? Well, this is why I read business books. This is why I listen to business people. I think it's like a Jim Rohn quote, something to the effect that the business is a reflection of what's going on inside the company. All right, well, what's the company? I'm the company. My name's all over it. Nikki B. Hannas. B. Hannas Media. You know what I mean? Like heavy blues metal. So what's going on inside? When it ain't good, it ain't good. So it's not like I chose not to show up because I'm like lazy or whatever, but it's like what's going on inside the business just ain't good. It just ain't nothing worth sharing. That's not what I'm about. Here I am. Here I am out here professing values of keep ripping and hard work and grinding it out. And, sometimes you miss. Sometimes you miss. Now, that being said, just because I'm not out here on YouTube, I'm still doing the thing. I'm still working out. I'm not quitting and skipping the gym. That just don't happen. It's not like I'm not reading books. That just don't happen. I'm just doing all like just got to change, pivot, adjust, and relentlessly just pursue forward motion, man. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, yo, Smiles in the chat. What's up, dude? I appreciate you guys coming back in here and saying what's up. Yeah, man. A fine Friday. Had to get back to it. Had to get back to it. And as I think about Fridays now, it's like, all right, we got to zoom out a little bit, man. Maybe I was not zoomed out enough. And that's why I started to spiral. That's why I started just getting in my own head, getting in my own way. And that's how the story goes, man. That's how the story goes. If you're trying to do something, if you're trying to do something worth doing, and really probably if you're doing something that ain't worth doing, you don't ever have that cascading series of thoughts and doubts and reflections and pessimism that creeps in. There's a great quote, Myron Golden: disruption always follows intention. If you intend to do something, expect some disruption that follows suit. And if that disruption's enough to steer you off course, then it wasn't worth doing. There wasn't enough, I don't know, emotional leverage or energy or passion attached to it. That's what I think. And when I zoom out, yeah, when I zoom out, man, and like when I'm not bent up, when I'm not triggered, when I'm not agitated or like twisted up by negativity or demonic oppressive thoughts and that enemy that gets in your mother trucking head and just like beats you up. When I'm not in that mode, I'm like, yeah, this whatever my mission is, when I've got focus, when I've got like intentionality to it, it's a worthy mission. It's a pursuit worth undertaking, dude. It is a journey and it's mine and mine alone. So I got to keep that in mind on a Friday. I don't get the weekend. I don't get done work tonight and I can just kick back and relax. It's Friday. Let me just, I don't have that. It's not a thing in my life. And it's driven me crazy most of my life as I experience what they call FOMO, you know? Man, everyone else gets to just get done work. And you start thinking that way and you start being that way. And then you suck. And then you suck. It attacks the character. Saturday morning, I don't get to get up and watch no Saturday morning cartoons. I don't get to go to no farmer's market and I ought not disparage those who do. Having that sense of projection and envy and jealousy and negativity, it's going to color you. That's kind of what's happened for a lot of my life. And that's a process to undo that. It's a process to rewire that. It's a process to change that and react accordingly. And this weekend in particular, I don't think I have a day off at all. I think I gotta, lead by example and help a little more because business is busy right now and people need me. So gotta be available, gotta do it. And it's all good, man. Zoom out, look at the big picture. And the big picture is music is still, I'm still making music. The machine is still churning slowly right now. Nothing in my power to be done about that. I had to recalibrate my brain. So my brain is worth sharing with the world, with the void, with you cats in here in the chat. Like it's got to be worth doing. Did that. So now we're back up early. Boom, boom. Done that. Done this. Gonna go lift, go to work. Boom, boom. Done that. You know, this new project that I'm taking on writing. I went to school to be an English teacher. I have a degree in the science of liberal studies or liberal arts or whatever. I'm a sick writer, but I've never used that skill. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of stupid for me to have this skill set and this talent and not cultivate it and not use anything with it and to think to myself, I got nothing worth sharing. So it's helped a lot to like focus. It's helped a lot to focus that mission in and zero in on what I'm trying to do. And what I'm trying to do, man, is get up and do good things, share it with people. Right now, it means talking to the people out here live on YouTube. And that's where I'm at, man. And soon enough, if I keep with it, once upon a time, a personal trainer. I don't have the time to do that. I don't have the money to do that. Blah, 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 blah. That was for other people. Lots of things are for other people. I'm going to get what's mine. I'm going to get what I think I am. Make it happen. Take some time, take some effort, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Do I have anything good worth reading today? I think so. Let me take another sip of this coffee real quick, though. Got a couple books in front of me. I think I found a good quote. Yeah, for old time's sake, let's go back to my man, Norman Vincent Peale. Here you go. Positive thinking every day, which is what we need out here. That's what we need. June 5th. Today's the 5th, right? Yeah. 6/5/26. Mr. Norman Peale, what's he say today? He says, always remember that problems contain values that have improvement potential. Always remember it. Remember that because, it's easy. She, my past month or so, my absence, my extended hiatus, not quite a vacation, but a hiatus nonetheless. Problems, problems, problems. It's all good. They're valuable. They're helpful. They're needed. So onwards we go. Keep ripping we go. Thanks for hanging out on a fine Friday morning. It's good to be back. BS with Hannas live on YouTube with me, Nikki Hannas. If you like this stuff, do whatever you want. Follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, or don't. Don't really care one way or the other. I need to keep doing it. It's all good in the hood. There's links underneath. There's the Patreon if you want to come follow it. You want to hear some music, some heavy blues metal. NikkiBHannas.com, NikkiBHannas.bandcamp.com, Nikki B. Hannas on all streaming services. The other YouTube channel, Nikki B. Hannas Music. The backing track jam series, just out here ripping, improvising, just playing the sweet sounds of electric guitar. Check that out. It's a lot of fun. What else I got? I'm rusty on my plugs. You want to get some merch? Oh, yeah, check the merch. HeavyBluesMetal.com. Keep it real, man. Happy Friday, everybody. Zoom out. Keep doing what's important. Keep doing the right thing. Keep killing it. Keep ripping. So on and so forth. I'm out. One love. Peace.